Okay, Hannah. So this is the kind of the instruction video for using Hubpages for the article project I'm going to have you work on. It's just easier to kind of do this in video format than it is to type everything out. So the first thing I just want to point out is that this is Hubpages.com. This is a blogging platform. It's very heavily moderated by the users. So as a result, you really have to follow the guidelines of the that they have. Otherwise, the hub will be marked. You'll get a warning. They could delete the account, or they might even delete just the particular hub. But usually, you'll get a warning ahead of time. So the most important thing is that they don't want overly spammy type hubs. Things that are too commercial. So, you want to post kind of informative content that readers might find useful. So the reason why Hubpages is great for internet marketing and search engine optimization is that it's because it's so heavily moderated that it has a lot of credibility in the eyes of Google. And so essentially the way they do that is that here I'm logged into my account, and here's my username. And you can see that I have a score of 78 right here. This number goes up and down, and basically if your score drops below a 75, then what happens is that the links in your hub pages become no follow. And what I mean by that is I pulled up this person's hub, and you could see here my browser tells me when links are no follow. There's a line through it. That basically means that when Google comes and indexes this site, Google is not going to pass along any of the kind of the quality score from this site to this link. Do follow links are good because essentially the page that you're linking to gets credit for having that link to it. So you want to have do follow links. So on hub pages you have to have at least a 75 to keep your links do follow. If the score drops below, Hubpages turns off the follow, and it's no longer, if it pops up again over 75, then the do follow link is turned back on. So let's go ahead and I'll go into what keeps your score above a 75 a little bit later on, but you can see here I have 6 hubs that I've posted, and when we click on one of them, you'll see the articles that you've written for me, and I'll put in photographs. I'll name the photographs, and in this case, I'm trying to rank for San Francisco podiatrist. So as you can see here, I have a link and there's no line through it, and so that means that it's do follow. That means that it's helping the website that this is linking to. And if you want to see that, I'll open it up in a new tab. Oh, actually that's another hub. That's another thing I'll explain a little bit later on. But let's see, podiatrist, that's another hub. Okay, so this one does not actually have a link to my website, and I'll explain that. But anyway, this is a hub, and I posted one article, and I posted a second article, although it says number 3, it doesn't really matter, and a third article here, and put in a YouTube link. That's for some podiatry related link on YouTube, and so that's one of my hubs. And if you can go back here, you can click on another one. So let's click on San Francisco podiatrist. I know that one has a link. So right here, that one is linking to another hub. Let's go right here. Okay, this one is linking to my website. So as you can see, this is my website, and the fact that this link goes to that and it's do follow means that Google is giving credit to my website for having another site linked to it. So that's the point of having the score remain above a 75. So how do you keep a score above a 75? Well, that has to do with some of the things I put in the project description. So the first thing I mentioned is to post an article once a week, every week. So you'll write one of these little foot treatment articles. Then you'll come in here, and you could see my podiatry or podiatrist websites. I have 4 of them. So every week you would post an article to each one. And so overall, that's my one account essentially has an article being posted to it every week. So that contributes in terms of like frequency of posting content. The other thing that you can do to increase your hub score, as I mentioned, is to answer questions. You can answer a question about anything you want. So let's say that you're interested in baseball. It does not have to be about podiatry. It could be whatever you're interested in, Hannah. It's just answering questions within Hubpages. So I typed in baseball, and then you can see you could kind of filter the search here. So I'm going to go to questions, and people just post questions. Just click on any one of them. And here's the question: what are the basic skills in baseball? You would click on answer the question, and you basically put in a 1, 2, 3 sentence answer to the question. Doesn't have to be involved. Just the fact that you're answering questions adds to your hub score. So that's very, very simple. So you're going to basically want to answer 2 questions a week, and you should probably just do that when you're posting the article. The next thing that you do to keep the hub score up is to post comments on any hub. So I have that you're going to be posting 2 comments per week. Again, this could be on any hub, any topic. So just find whatever you're interested in. Let's say you're interested in salmon fishing. So I might go to salmon fishing, search, and this time you'll click on hubs because you actually want to comment on them, and click on one, and you could see here, people, these people have their hub, and you would just come in here and scroll to the bottom and post a comment. Just a basic, hey, I loved your hub, very interesting, whatever you want. Just the act of posting comments, the frequency of that will increase the hub score. Okay, and then the last thing was to post 1 question a week. Again, very simple. You go to the account page, go to my profile, and you go to answers, or answers, and then just post your question right here. How can I catch a salmon? You hit ask. Then it's going to take you over here to this page. It's basically just asking you if a similar question's been asked. Just disregard all this other stuff and post the question. Oh, you have to select a category. So you just come over here and you can plug in the word or the sentence, and it'll find a category for you. And then you leave this checked and hit submit your question. And so now it's submitted. So basically these activities, answering questions, commenting on other people's hubs, asking questions, and actually writing hubs basically show that you're an active member in the hub community, which results in the score being above a 75. Okay, so we're going to start off with this. I think at some point I might actually start another hub account so that I have 2 separate accounts that you're posting articles to, so that I have 2 different accounts that are above a 75. But for now, let's go ahead and just start with the project for this one account. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to mention is this. Because I want these to be related to, I want these to help my website, which is San Francisco Podiatrist, you want to include the keyword San Francisco Podiatrist throughout, not too much, but enough frequency so that it shows up, so that when Google comes here, it knows that this particular page, this web page, has to do with this keyword. So you can just plug it in. It doesn't always have to actually make perfect sense, grammatically. Just the fact that you put this in here is okay, and people understand what that's for. then there will be another step in terms of the linking that I'll tell you about in another video. But that's it for now.